guys, off of MudMowers. Today we're gonna be doing an update on Tractorland. Enjoy. Here's the snow blower I did a while back. It's just got a pretty much brand new plow on it right now. It's got a P220 in there. This thing will start right up. It doesn't have a key in it right now, but if it did, I'd be starting it up. It's got ag tires for 55-pounders. There's the Suburban. In the Suburban, it's got the new tail lights, 2 pairs of the HIDs, and new front lights. These 2 boxes, those are for the upper lights, and then there's all the smaller stuff. But there's all that stuff, so we can get that stuff going in. Not right now because I'm gonna have to be working on the engine, put it back in there. I don't want to be scratching this stuff up, but we'll do that after the engine's back in there. So I went and picked up some parts from Craigslist. He wanted to give them away, and that's why I got 2 camshafts and 2 oil pans and a crankshaft somewhere else too. But we got these pistons here from that, and these rods are actually kind of special though. Sintered steel, which means they take a bunch of powders, kind of take the shape, and then they heat it up in a furnace, and that's what makes this rod here. So it's going to feel a lot more processing than just a stock cast iron rod. These pistons look pretty good. There's not actually any scratches on them, surprisingly. There's a couple, but it's not bad. So I don't even think I had to buy new pistons and new rods now that I got these rods. These are actually a lot stronger than just cast iron rods. But this cylinder, I'm going to probably just get it honed out actually now, and just buy new rings and new bearings. Don't know what that mower's idea was, but I guess he's going to be staying there for a little while. A little antique rototiller, it looks like. Probably just needs fresh gas in it. Cub Cadet mowing deck for this beast. Set the flashlight down. Yeah, it's got a Vanguard 16 horsepower. So that's going to be nice to take out. There's the oil filter. I'm actually surprised that this thing's painted black. As you can see, I don't never recall getting too many painted engines, especially those Intech V-twins. Those have, well, you can actually see the block. Some of it's painted black. Whatever. Not too sure what's wrong with this thing, but it's got some okay looking ag tires on it. Let's see what it's got for a transmission. Some kind of hydrostatic thing. This Craftsman GT. There's the 6-speed. Doesn't shift too well. It's just a 633A. What's this? Huh? Trailers or something like that. I don't know. Oh, you got those ag towers on it. That's pretty nice to have. Spline axles, and it's actually got the aluminum hubs. Kind of hard to see, but it's aluminum hubs, and those are some of the stronger hubs that they've made. Colo, I'm gonna guess 18 horsepower Magnum. So that's one of the rarest engines to get, I guess you could say. I've had another one of these in that John Deere. I don't know if I showed it to you guys, but did a little bit of work to it and got it running. Not this one, though. Okay, that doesn't sound right. So does this thing have a good battery in it? Oh, let's see. I don't know, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that thing. Doesn't look too bad of shape. Got this Troy built with a B on it. Yeah, get out of there. Looks like a new 21 horsepower. They changed all the coding and stuff, so I can't even see what year it is, but that's definitely not the original engine. It probably had a Coolidge in it. Craftsman with a command. I think it's got a Spicer. Yep. I can tell by that rounded axle housing. We got this very cool looking Craftsman. Briggs overhead valve. Got a Spicer transaxle. Not a Spicer. I don't know why I picked this transaxle out of a place we went to, but it's some kind of like hydro gear. I've never seen something like that. That thing's pretty unique, so be nice keeping. That's got a Spicer on it. There's an ammo can here. I don't know why, but it's full of bolts. So hopefully that ammo can's in good enough shape. It's actually an original one. It's got that yellow writing on it. There's some heavy weights, big steel weights. I can put them on the tractors. Got two of these Hondas. There's the numbers on them, the exact same. This one, the starter's complete, but it doesn't work. Doesn't click or anything. Pretty good shape though. It's a manual 5-speed. Just a tiny little 10-horse engine without the radiator. And then this one over here, exact same, but I'm gonna kind of hit that hood up there. Starter back in there is kind of taken apart. Pretty much have to take the whole engine out to get one of these starters fixed because they put the bolts right behind the flywheel. Excellent idea, Honda. This ugly looking Bolin's had an 8-horse on it. This is the original engine. And like I said, this came with that stuff. When we went and looked at it, intake was just exposed. There was no hood on this thing. There's so many pine needles and stuff in here, but I just grabbed whatever I could out. I took one of these juts out, sprayed some carburetor cleaner down in there. Thing fired right up. Just crazy how good these little 28 cubic inches are. But this thing was in a fire. That's all melted. Kind of the reason I wanted it is because it has a Peerless 800. And those are getting kind of uncommon. So that's always going to be nice to have. It's the same transmission that's in the 50-mile-per-hour lawnmower. This thing's got, I guess, like, it's got a little comp suck. I tried running it, but like the starter's junk because it doesn't make it pass compression fast enough. This stupid thing's got a Peerless 800. Okay. Peerless 800. Holy cow, that's a lot of Peerless 800s. Yeah. Another Peerless 930 with all-wheel steel hubs. All of this stuff came from the same spot, so that's just a heck of a deal. Hydro gear. These are always nice to have. I needed some of those for the 6x4. What's in this thing? This is another intake. A Spicer. That's actually a MST. So I'm pretty excited about having all of these transmissions here. We got 800s and we got that 930 all-wheel steer. So now I've got 2 of those, plus the one that's going on the 4x4. So I'll have 2 spares now. This thing here, it's seen better days, I'd say. As you can see, the axles are kind of broken. And it's got a 17 horsepower, 42 cubic inch. But I got this thing with something else, I don't know what it was. But he said wouldn't make it up a hill, and I thought it's because the axle was all broken. Maybe one of the gears on the differential was moving away, letting it slip. But it's just the belts are garbage on it, so I kind of just pull stuff around with it for now, with that big engine on there. But I'm going to take the engine off when I'm done with this tractor. What is this thing, a YS 4500? Cool little looking 26 horsepower Kohler Courage. I mean, it's an okay V-twin. I actually got another one of these same engines sitting in the barn. It's pretty much in the same tractor, but the guy flipped it going up his truck. And he took the oil dipstick off, he took the gas cap, he took the air filter off, let it sit out in the rain. And I drained all the oil, and it actually ran. But it doesn't have an air filter on it because he took it. But this thing, I think it does start up. Yeah, it's only firing on one spark plug. So I need to get a new coil for it, I guess. But the deck's kind of shot, as you may tell. It's got that same hydro gear that's sitting down there. A couple of hoods. We got overhead valve, probably with a spicer in it. Actually a hydro, it looks like. Yeah, it's actually a spicer, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's what is that? Aliens. Rototiller for that thing. Send it mobile. Deck. Garbage. LT1000. I think it had a governor fail. The governor went out in the V-twin, so I took the V-twin. I'll fix it up if I need a spare V-twin. Jeez, this thing's been sitting here for a long time. This is a Boland's 15 horse with one of those big overhead valve Tecumsehs. It's really cool. It's got this transaxle. Spin that thing there, it actually locks the differential. Parts. It's got the Tecumseh in it. A Scots. Some out of a John Deere. The big aliens. It hasn't moved, as you guys saw it from the last video. John Deere, a bunch of weed whackers. There's actually probably like 10 times the amount here, but I've gotten that up if people need parts from them. This is a Toro 270, just like the one I had a long time ago. I had a 270 just like this. Had a 200-hour Colo Command in it, but I sold that because I really didn't have a purpose for it. It's a Noma. That's actually the same tractor that the 50 mile per hour is. Jacobson push mower. That's the snowblower for the GT with the Onan. Free generator I got. It's actually a really clean looking Tecumseh. I've had to clean up good and probably look good on a mini bike or something like that. I don't know what's wrong with it, but that's got an Intech in it. I think it's got a bad cam. Oh boy. There's an opposed twin. Bad starter. Ag tires. And then a peerless, a spicer. Opposed twin. Bad starter. Junk tractor. Husqvarna with a cool looking coil of courage. Not sure how many hours are on it, but probably not a lot because those things don't last forever. A 1036 Craftsman. This has got a 42 speed, I think. Kind of hard to see it, but it's about an 80s Steve S. Ketchel. We know a lot about those, but there's that. I'll show you guys some other stuff for it in a minute. It's got a command in it. Hydrostatic with Intech. There's another Noma. This one, it's got one of those overhead valve brigs, so it's probably pretty good if I need parts. I'll have to get it running probably sometime and take the engine off. John Deere with a command. MTD with a 12 volt, so I've actually know this thing runs. I've had it running. STX 38, I guess. I don't know what's wrong with it. This thing here, it caught fire because someone thought at making these engines, having the oil dipstick tube all loose was a good idea. So it leaked all of its oil out. I don't know how to catch that oil on fire, but it did. This thing here is pretty cool. It's a Sears really old roller tiller with this, almost like one of those 6 speeds. So we'll put it in neutral. Let's see if it was stout. If I had to clean the carburetor out on this one, that was it. Pretty good. Not too bad. What do you call these? DYT 2000? DLT. Open carefully. It's got 25 horsepower, 44 cubic inch Intech in it. So it's gonna be nice to have. I don't think it's got engine problems. I think it's just been sitting, so everything's kind of frozen up. A Coke machine thingy, whatever you want to call it. That's the deck for a 38 or a 1036. That thing right there. 1036 parts. What do you call this? A dynamo with a junk 12 holes in it, I think. I put a starter on it, but I don't know, this thing will not spin over fast enough to get running. Kind of stuck right now, but it's a good parts thing regardless. That had an 800 in it, which I took out to put in the 50-mile-per-hour lawnmower. Just believe me, but it's got a both twin. I see a cylinder. Bad starter. It's got a Spicer transaxle, so all of those are both twins in that MTD and that Craftsman, and this thing. They have bad starters, so that would be fun to get working because those starters are a pain to take off. 12 volts, that came with that 1036 because he was going to put it together with that engine, but he never got around to it. That's an opposed twin. Let me take this off. So whichever idiot thought taking the intake all apart, because I guess they got water in the gas, so you gotta take the intake manifold off to get that water out of the gas, and then left those exposed, and then they got rust in them, and now the valves are stuck. So I gotta take the head off to get those valves moving again. That should be an easy fix. The starter actually works on that one too, so if I need a good parts engine, I know where to come. It's got one of those cool looking 2 speeds. Ooh, very cool. That's actually pretty cool though. Okay, what do we got here? Those fit on 820. Here's another 1036. I don't know why it's all rusted up. It looks kind of cool actually. What happened here? We got that's the original paint, and that's all the rusted stuff. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is mower land. I'd say it doubled from the last time I made a video on it. We'll go look up some more junk. There's a lot of V-twin junk. Oh, that's the intake manifold for that one opposed twin, and there's some 1036 parts in that too. There's a lot of junk from a V-twin, a couple of V-twins actually. Some cases they got sandblasted, but all of that stuff is gonna get put in the parts washer. What do you got there? You got peel this. I mean, that's the original MST 206 for the off-road tractor, and that's just. I used that case there. It's just a peerless. I mean, a spicer case. I used that one to put differentials in to weld up. All the engine stuff haven't really changed much. I haven't had enough time to take engines out. That's a big Honda transmission from the 4x4. That's what a 820 looks like inside of. Yeah, bearings everywhere. Actually, bearings everywhere. What opposed twin is that from? There's a lot of stuff down here. I need to kind of clean this spot out, but I don't remember which hood that is for. I'll find out. Bunch more transmissions. Oh, don't dump that clutch. Honda 3813 with that liquid cooled engine in it, 2-cylinder. A Bulk T96, that's for the trucks, those if I need one. A little T92 radiator for the 4x4. A lot of junk in here. There's that military 2-cylinder. That thing's never been started up. Mufflers and junk. 700 and a 40 3-speed with reverse. There's the truck store. Everything would fire right up if you guys want to see. Right there. Where's the choke? It's back here. There we go. This thing's pretty reliable, except for the oil leak it's got. That's a GX301, I think. We got that with some stuff. Pulled it out of the trailer, pulled that cord a couple times. The thing fired right up. On the gas I was sitting in it, which has probably been in there for a couple of years. But the generator ain't making no power, so fix that sometime. Got the Offroad mower. The big 18 horse Honda, the $100 ST16. The Cushman Golf Cart. I think it's always been some fun. I might be taking the engine back out, the one that I just rebuilt, because the CVT needs some help, but I really don't drive this thing too much. So, I figured sometime I'll work on it. ST or SS14, whatever you want to call it. They call it a 16.6. The green machine. We got beast mode just relaxing back here, ready for his next romp. Probably can't tell too much, but these wheels are getting bent out because of the hard usage it's seen. So I'm gonna get about a front axle on it. A little turbo I picked up. I think it just needs deck work now. I fixed the engine on it. Need some carb cleaning. This DYT 4000, man, I need to get this thing going again. It's such a light tractor and it's a hydro. There's the off-road tractor. Yeah, we'll try that in a second. There's the 59 Suburban. Let's see if this battery's any good. But for now, it's just got a locked spicer on it. I really don't even drive this thing now. So I can get that, maybe an 820 in it, I'm not sure. Let's see if this battery's good. There's my fuel pump. All these strokes. Let that fuel pump build some pressure. Lights work. There we go. Take these chokes off. Still building pressure, I guess, but set the camera pole on it. I can't wait to show you guys, but that camera pole is actually hooks on any other Craftsman tractor. I put it on the racing mower sometimes. Try this thing again. There we go. Yeah, that thing was nice. Okay, now how to kill it. The key is off, that doesn't do anything. You gotta find fourth gear and let that clutch out. That's good that this thing starts right up. Off-road go-kart, it's got suspension on it. There we go. Little 10-horse comp sec with a CVT. That's the GT18 with the hydraulic plow on it. You got the spare, they call this an OMC, I think it's like a 52 cubic interpost twin. Junk, John Deere, party buses right there. Couple engines. There's the other ST16. I really want to finish it, but I don't have the time right now. I gotta rebuild that engine. Here is some more Chevy parts. In the back of the Cushman, the green Cushman. That's pretty much it for inside the barn. I'll go show you guys a couple more places. So over here got some 55 pounders, 25s or 35s or something. It's cast iron wheel weights. That's on the junk there for the 4x4. Gas tank for it. Just some kind of junk spicer. There's the pan for the 4x4. That's another 4x4. It's a all-wheel steel 930. A lot of tiles kind of falling over, it looks like. Some mower decks. Some more mower decks. There's even more over here, isn't there? Little tractor. I think it's in there for a while now, but water got in the exhaust and froze the block, and then it cracked the block, so I might get it fixed up. Little junk Honda. Blew the engine up in it because it ran low on oil. There's a Hydro GT6000. Little 108 John Deere. That's a GT6000 with a 6-speed. And an MTD. That's actually my second tractor. That's the wheelchair I've got with a little 6.5 horse Predator. I think it's even got a light on it, doesn't it? What? I've been scammed? It's got a battery in there, right? Whatever. It's got a little Craftsman battery spot for the light on it. There's a 6x4. This cooler's got me all mad because I was charging the battery and all of a sudden I unhook it and I noticed the smoke coming out. There goes the alternator. So I might put a Briggs V12 in it, but I'm not sure. Here's the polling tractor. And we've got the tippy, is what we call it. It's lifted up pretty high. It's got a post twin. And it will tip over. The articulation doesn't have any limits on it. Let's see if this thing starts. we'll have to hop on it here, I guess. Decent. I think that it might be reading wrong because I kind of messed it up. I might have cut the RPMs in half. Before I take this thing to the tractor pulls, I'd like to get some of those differential locking plates cut out. Here's a picture of them. In this 633A, I want to cut some of those out and put them in here. But anyways, until next time, stay tuned for more.